Don't miss it. Live from the West Center for the Black People Media Studios, it is the Kickoff Kickback. Join the conversation with the brothers, Eugene, McIntosh, Herb Howard, and myself, Terrence, Tomlin.
We got analysis live from the stadium. The brother Joe Lewis will be following through. We got great guests coming in, players, personnel, people.
Say what? We do our thing every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, taking you right up to kickoff.
We picking the full slate of NFL games. We talking fantasy football. Gino got you covered on all the bets. It's a kickback.
Make sure y'all join the conversation. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and continue to help us push the culture forward.
Don't miss it every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, live here from the West Center for the Black People Media Studios.
Chip on my shoulder, big as a boulder. From all the years I've been doubted, left out, and simply looked over like niggas ain't see the massive potential. I see murder weapons where all you see's a pad and a pencil. I do for self, I learned you worth more when you ask for nothing. Thoughts of killing shit, my brain's a weapon of mass destruction. Nuclear thoughts lead to atomic verses. Me and Max attack with a common purpose. I stole them niggas, you stole out your mama purses. You bitch niggas been disloyal since KB Toys. The streets gave me poise, no Melvins, just a bunch of Rodneys and baby boys. Listen, I'm not the one that you should try your luck with. Get abducted, fucked up, and then left in a rusted bucket, biatch. Sick train of thought, only y'all can conduct it. Just when they thought I was dusted and not a touch, I adjusted, and bounced back like I had Spalding on me. I am God, the clouds open, now the sun's rays is falling on me. To the heavens is calling on me, my shit gon' be elite. Your shit is mystery meat, you say it's beef, but it's all baloney. And fuck these niggas and all they homies, they all is phonies. I'm riding till the wheels fall off this bitch and it's stalling on me. It's alarming these rappers think that we all in the same ballpark. Fuck y'all thought the disrespect is appalling. Standing over the witch's cauldron, concocting murderous plots to help me further my spot. Guess you can say I'm stirring the pot. Heard a lot of niggas think they fucking with the overlord. I'm going overboard. Potent dope that's spoke from vocal cords. The key to success is possessing a gift that can open doors. Therefore the flow is nasty like infected open source. You a knight in rusted armor, equipped with a broken sword. Throwing rocks at a fire-breathing dragon, provoking wars. These is more than rhyming words, my nigga. I'm no thesaurus, I'm too complete for you to compete. My shit deep as the ocean floors. But yet I'm barely scratching the surface. Trust me, it's more to come. So motherfucking hot, I ignore the sun. Imagine if Yvonne Thomas ignored the conscience and chose to abort a son. We never would've got to bear witness to this historic run. It's effortless when I spit these descriptive works of art. I hurt your heart with these harsh realities till it burst apart. It's feeling like I'm about to have a great year. I take the fear and hate here and turn it into Shakespeare, motherfucker. Fuck you mean, bitch.
Coming from where I'm from, every season's hot where I'm from. Seems like everybody got a op where I'm from. Niggas barely make it to the top where I'm from. Coming from where I'm from,
Still fooling.
we done lost a lot where I'm from.
Still
Watching
fooling.
for them niggas trying to plot where I'm from. Cause everybody
No.
trying to make it out where I'm from.
Look, where I'm from, you gotta decide your own outcome. When niggas keep the peace like King and still move like Malcolm. Get it by any means as long as income is the outcome. Hit that stop button when they mouth run. Damn, straight bullets through the skies that powder babies just like talcum. Heartbroken mothers pray to God and ask him how come. You kill one of mine, you gon' get outdone. Say yourself cause Batman ain't gon' save you here in Gotham. Where everybody grew up with a hoop dream. That ain't work, so now that brother out here trying move peas. Shoebox stash and try and stack it up for that new V. Scat packs, Hellcats, SIT, that new Jeep. Ballin' like a school team. I get gone off one of them cones, stay in my zone, no 2-3. R.I.P. to all my dogs, this Hennessy hit concrete. Free my boys behind them walls until they see us all free. Till our day come, we gon' keep on ball link, chillin'.
Coming from where I'm from, every season's hot where I'm from. Seems like everybody got a op where I'm from. Niggas barely make it to the top where I'm from. Coming from where I'm from, we done lost a lot where I'm from. Watching for them niggas trying to plot where I'm from. Cause everybody trying to make it out where I'm from. I'm from the city of Faux now, folks in mode now. Blocks they the cops patrolling, or they in the trap trying to whip that baking soda. Kids gotta eat, gotta make payola, try to survive in the windy city of shy, where even if you got a job, you finesse on the side. Cause they steady raising taxes and the rent's getting high. It's getting hard to get by, you feel that pressure apply. Got some weight on your shoulders and some stress in your chest. Eyes bloodshot red cause you ain't getting no rest. I feel your pain, but you can climb out them depths. I know it's hard stacking bread, paying off them debts, but stay focused and maintain and keep going. And watch the ones that you keep the closest. Never leave your circle open, cause a lot of niggas out here serpents. Snakes in the grass lurking for certain. From where I'm from, every season's hot where I'm from. Seems like everybody got a op where I'm from. Niggas barely make it to the top where I'm from. Coming from where I'm from. We done lost a lot where I'm from. Watching for them niggas trying to plot where I'm from. Cause everybody trying to make it out where I'm from.
We out west with it, where we live illegal, leaning off a leader, riding regal, tipping scales like Libras. Inhale, no L's, pulling out blocks like Jenga. In the rear of a Caprice's Billy Rams, flicking decent nonetheless. Nothing less than tens for the speakers. You'll hear us before you see us with beats that beat the streets up. Yeah. So try and keep up and keep it low key, cause police try and treat us and keep us on the.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you are enjoying this beautiful Sunday morning.
Beautiful it is.
Indeed.
It is officially time for the Kickoff Kickback with my brothers Herb Howard,
What's
Eugene
happening?
McIntosh. I'm Terrence Tomlin. What's going on, brothers?
We beat the winner, fam. We survived. We won. It's
Another
over with.
one.
I'm speaking too soon.
He like, don't speak too
Speaking
soon.
too soon. We do live where we live,
I told you April 1st, man.
bro.
I'm claiming April 1st, bro.
Listen. I'm always claiming. I'm always try to claim April 1st. My birthday, April 11th. I've seen snow on my
damn.
birthday more times than I would like to have seen it.
Yes.
So I know I could definitely be jumping the gun, but I'm claiming it. We beat the winner. It's over.
Okay.
Herb, I definitely made like some pre-summertime plans this morning, and I got some stuff to do after the show that's like I'm totally trying to take advantage of this sun. So
It's over with.
I'm definitely claiming the victory.
It's over with.
On that note, man, hope everybody's doing good. Everybody that's tuned in, thank you for tuning in to the brothers. We are live from the West End for the Black People Studios.
Yes, sir.
It's an All-Star Sunday.
It's All-Star Sunday.
It's weird.
It's not All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, it's All-Star Sunday. Because I don't know what time the extra festivities are kicking off the three-point contest.
I don't even.
That's
Like, is it like halftime?
It's halftime.
It's a halftime. I thought that was the worst-case scenario. I'm thinking at least
How do
doing
you
a
do
couple
that?
hours before.
No,
Dunk contest be like 2 hours.
dunk contest is at halftime, and I think the other contests are before the All-Star game.
Because most of the three-point contest contestants are in the All-Star game.
That's weird.
Wow.
You finna hold people hostage in that arena for like 12 hours.
Man, there may be some, they may speed it up a little bit. They got to, man. Ain't nobody about to be sitting in
Nah,
there
you
for-
can't do that. Like the dunk contest be like 2 hours every
Exactly.
year. Now you finna rush the dunk like this finna be trash.
It's only
trash.
3 contestants this year.
Oh, who's in it?
Anthony Simons.
Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin and Cassius Stanley.
Okay.
Okay.
Anthony
it's-
Simons is the backup point guard for Portland. You know the only reason I know that. He can ball, though. It's funny. He can ball. I didn't know. I've never seen him dunk.
I've never seen him play because
Wow.
he played behind the coldest dude in the league. Nobody even knows.
I was waiting for you to say he can dunk. You're like, I've never seen
him dunk a day in his life. He's a 3-point. He's a scorer.
Okay.
But they say he got some
He got
dummy
bounce?
hops, so we shall see.
I know the dude is from he's from, like New Mexico or what other dude?
Obi Toppin.
Yeah.
Obi Toppin is from the New York
UNLV
Knicks.
or something?
No, he went to Dayton. Remember they
Dayton,
were on that run last year.
right.
They might have won the national championship, but COVID stopped it.
I know he got dumb bounce.
He reminds me of like Kenyon Martin.
Yeah,
Old
that's a
school
good
Kenyon
comp.
Martin.
Okay.
Ooh, Kenyon Martin, one of my favorite all-time college players.
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, that whole Bearcat team, I believed if they said so, I believed it. Like I believed they was thugs. I believed they was
With Steve and who
Steve
else?
Logan, Kenny Satterfield, like Melvin Levitt. They was
That was a brick.
Yeah.
They was number one the whole year till
they
Kenyon
weren't-
blew his knee out.
They
right?
weren't playing. Yeah, they should have won the national championship that year.
Yeah.
That was back when Conference USA still had Marquette.
Yes.
And my brother was there that year, and like that's when Marquette was
that
coming
his
up. D-Wade
first year or his second?
His first. That was
with
his,
Wade and
yeah,
Diener and them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cincinnati was number one in the nation. They came to the Bradley Center up in Milwaukee, and I think Marquette was probably like, I don't know, like maybe like 9 or 10 or something like that at the time.
Knocked them people off.
Knocked them off. Dick Vitale was all up in there, and I still got a poster that he signed that day too. But that thing was live. Like that's one of the livest games I've ever been at. Like it was so live. Cordell Henry, Chicago kid, went to Whitney Young, hit a dagger three, like a huge three in the game, like ripped his jersey, like showing his heart. Like that was one of the livest games I've ever been at. But yeah, that team, them Cincinnati teams was cold. That's when Bob Huggins was there. Like you already think Bob Huggins in the mob, and so then he got all these dudes like that. It was a different thing.
Yes,
went to Cincinnati, it was different energy up in there.
I feel like that's at the very top of when I started paying attention to college basketball. I definitely remember that year Kenyon got drafted.
Yeah,
number one.
Yeah, he was a beast.
A dog.
He was a beast.
Yeah,
a beast.
Definitely.
Obi definitely. It would be dope if he could have a Kenyon Martin type of career because Kenyon definitely played
for
17, 18 years. But just as far as dunking and as far as like the ferocity and the viciousness,
Kenyon
I feel
Martin.
like he reminds me of him.
Yeah.
But don't snooze on Cassius Stanley.
Okay.
He might be the sleeper.
I feel like these dudes have to put on because it's like we don't know them. Like we don't know their
got to,
game.
right.
It's like y'all in the dunk contest. Y'all really gonna have to put on a show to show us what y'all got. So
Do y'all miss when it was like feet like some of the superstars used to be in the dunk contest when it was Jordan, Dominique, Vince Carter. You know what I mean? Like
I told T on the Soil Friday. That's why, because we were in the chat and they were talking about Zach LaVine. And I'm like, Zach LaVine ain't in the dunk contest.
he pulled that dunk in the
dead.
layup line.
Yeah.
With the one bounce through the leg and dunked it with the same hand.
saw that.
Like, gee, that's a 10 all day.
That's nasty.
Adrenaline.
That's a 10 in any dunk contest.
Got to think about him, like we said, him and the Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine dunk contest, which was cold. But neither one of those guys were the faces of franchises.
Nah.
No, they were super young and definitely not the faces of the league at this point. We need a Zion in there. You know what I mean? If Zach got back into it.
Why
not Zion?
Why?
Because he got dumb bounce.
If you're Zion, why are you getting in the dunk contest? Don't think as a fan. Think if you're Zion, why would I get in the dunk contest?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Going back to the days where all of the best players actually competed in the dunk contest because you wanted to. Like you wanted to be like, I'm the coldest. I got more bounce than anybody in the league.
Managers telling them not to. His agents telling them not to.
It's just, to me, it's scary because I feel like it's a excuse me. It's a win-win situation. If you lose, nobody will really care. And if you go crazy, you're catapulted into another level. Look what it did to Big Mike. Look what it did to Vince.
Yeah.
You know what I
Big
mean?
Mike was already the coldest player in the
But
league.
see, now going from the free throw line,
Yeah, but remember
and that's where you know what I mean?
how many people didn't went from the free throw line since Big Mike?
100.
And Zach added a little something different to it. You know what I mean?
Nobody thought, well, maybe they did, but I just feel like the dunk contest doesn't have the lust that it had back then, man. And the number one, because there are no superstars. But what superstars do we want to see in a dunk contest? People been saying
I would love
LeBron.
to see Zion. I wish LeBron
Is
got
Zion
into
a
it.
superstar?
Oh yeah, Zion is a super like.
Okay.
Everybody
If
would
Zion got
tune
into-
in.
Now
But if
let's
Zion
time
got
out.
into the dunk contest, he's
Time
the
out.
biggest star
Time out.
in years.
Time out. What do we consider a superstar?
Okay, I'm with you on that. It's only probably like 5 superstars.
Okay, maybe 7.
But everybody would show up to watch Zion in the dunk contest.
100%.
Okay.
100%. And I feel like he's one of those few guys that is totally like knocking on the door. Like all they have to do is fulfill the prophecy, and he'll be a superstar one day. This could be one of the things that kind of
catapults him into that.
You know what I mean? Like
superstar status.
This is the NBA. Like what? And if you're athletic as you are, why are you saying no to the dunk contest?
Hey, what year was Vince Carter, Steve Francis, T-Mac, and all of them guys?
Was that 02?
No,
20
that's
years ago?
crazy though.
Right.
That's crazy.
The league has changed 3 times since then.
Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard.
Nobody cared about Blake.
See, now what
when he
happened
jumped over
is
the Kia.
we started giving
trash.
credit to the whack dunks.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
remember Dwight just threw the ball in.
Because
and
how
it-
many
The
dunks?
Superman thing was
Yeah,
trash.
That was trash
Yeah.
when he didn't even dunk.
Yeah,
it.
it
trash,
became
bro.
about the antics and all of that,
Yeah.
and not the athleticism, really.
Right.
You know what I mean? And yes, Blake, I mean, when you go back in your head and think of some of the best dunkers over the last few years, Blake is definitely up there.
Oh, he's an all-time dunker in my book.
Yeah.
Like he got some dumb dunks. Like,
Yeah.
did he sign with somebody?
He'll probably
He's looking
sign
at
with
Brooklyn.
the Nets. Yeah.
Looking at Brooklyn.
Right, and then he'll be dunking like crazy.
All dunks. Because the floor is so spaced. He's running the lane and just monkey dunking on people.
Boy, he made
I don't
into
know,
a
man.
3-point shooter like
He
he's
might.
been the last 2 years.
I think that's more the case. I've seen
Yeah.
Blake play, for, like, a little
Yeah.
bit this. Oh, no. I don't know if he has
He
that.
ain't got it no more.
Blake shoots 6 threes, 7 threes a game.
Yeah.
Hey, Vince evolved into a 3-point
He
shooter.
He did.
Hey, that's it.
Speaking of three-point shooting,
Mhm.
this is where the stars have gravitated. This is the event that you see Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Zach is in it for the second year in a row. What is the enamoration? Is that a word?
Make it
It's
Why are they so enamored with the shooting? Kind of the deep ball? Like,
it's reflective of where the game is now. The game used to be about getting to the cup and finishing strong at the rim. Now the game is about shooting. So back in the day, you saw, specialists in the 3-point contest.
Yes.
Now the elite players are specialists at shooting the basketball. And so it's just reflective of where the game is now. It used to be the Steve Kerrs, Craig Hodges, and those type of guys.
Asia.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
You know what I'm saying?
Allen Houston,
Tim
Specialist.
Legler.
Yeah.
Tim Legler.
Yeah. Dale Curry's and whatnot. Like it was their event. It was their time to come out here and show like who's the best shooter in the league. Now the best shooter in the league also happens to be the best players in the league because the league that's what the game is now.
And that's something that's interesting you said that because it's something I was thinking about on the way here. I was thinking about the Bears and this whole Russell Wilson talk. It's not happening. But
They got the stage to themselves next week.
yeah,
Go ahead.
it's not happening. But
The obituary section. I'm sorry.
No, she's not
I
there.
know I shouldn't even brought it up. But yeah, I was thinking about that and I'm thinking like, okay, the Bears need to just return to the good old Grabowski, Dick Butkus, smash mouth, pound the ground football. And I thought about it. I'm like, well, that doesn't exist anymore in the league. I mean, you
Absolutely
still
not.
have to have a piece of a running game, but it's all about putting it in the air and letting it ride.
It's only like 2 teams in the league that have a fullback on their roster.
Yeah,
Right.
Fullbacks
It's
used to
archaic.
be critical.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The Moose Johnsons of the world, like they used
Exactly.
to be critical to the whole William Floyd.
Yep.
They were critical to the whole operation.
Allstott.
Mike Allstott,
Now-
Corey Schlesinger, everybody
Man, oh,
had
man.
one.
Now they're getting cut.
Now they don't.
They'll throw 2
What fullback?
halfbacks back there, okay?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, so it's like the same thing even with, we can look at all the sports with baseball.
Yep.
They call it evolution or progression or whatever word you want to use.
The
but it's
game
like,
has changed.
The game's changed ever so often. So like Herb said, it's like now you watch an NBA game and like 60% of the shots are threes.
Yep.
It's like, well, half of you, and when I say half of
Analytics,
y'all
man.
can't shoot, I'm talking about as far as NBA players. If they
Right.
came to our gym, then they would be the
Yeah,
best
for
shooters
sure.
of all time. They would look like Craig Hodges. But in the NBA game, we look at Wendell Carter. Pretty sure Wendell Carter at the Advocate Center during
Can
practice,
let it ride.
he'll make
Cashing
25
out.
in a row.
Oh,
Right.
man.
But when he gets in the game,
It's not
he
the same.
does
It's a
he
whole
looks
different
horrible.
story.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. It was just interesting you said that because I was thinking about that as I pulled up. Like, man, the evolution of the games. I'm thinking about baseball and just
What's that evolution been like?
launch angle, exit velocity, and all of those. Trying to get the ball in the air more because of
Analytics, man.
Yeah.
Ruining the game.
Man,
Some nerd, and I don't mean that
No.
negatively.
No,
some
we
nerd
do.
sat down at the computer and said, "Hey, if you shoot 53s, even if you only make 20 of them, you'll still score more points than if you shoot 32s." And it's like, yeah, I get it, fool, but you're messing up the game. Like,
They've convinced people that going 3 for 9 from 3 is better than going 5 of 10 from 2.
Yeah.
And you'll never convince me that 9 is more than 10.
I just feel like
you're
it's
smart.
Yeah.
Like the way you think, bro.
I should have been a Dolphin.
You should have been a Dolphin, baby.
It totally has eliminated an aspect of the game. You know what I mean? I feel like players that are the best at mid-range aren't as revered. I've been watching a lot of DeMar DeRozan this season, and the man exactly is a killer, but you don't hear his name a lot because I think he averages like a half a 3 a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I still enjoy it, but I understand what you said about this three-point contest, but at the same time, it kind of takes away from it. Because like you said back then, we were watching specialists like you had to have one of these guys in order to be wicked from there. You know what I mean? And now all these guys can shoot threes. Like, I don't necessarily want to see Zach shoot 30 threes.
No. And if I'm a NBA like franchise, I don't want Steph Curry putting up 100 like real-time game threes in 30 minutes. I don't do it. Like your legs finna be dead for a couple of days, fam. Like we straight on that. Like, nah.
Yeah, I feel like
send the dude who plays 12 minutes a game.
That's a great
Steve
point.
Kerr got in for 12 minutes. He stood in the corner. He hit a couple threes. He sat back down. Like, you can go shoot at the All-Star game. I don't need my elite player jacking up 100 like full effort real shots in the competition.
Another round.
Yeah, like I don't need that.
And then, so just think about the dunk contest. That was my thing with the dunk contest. It's like Zach said, he's like, nah, I'm not really trying to do that. I got a franchise to lead for the second half of the season. I'm not trying to lose my legs for the first crucial. Who do we got them first 5 games?
Yeah.
All the top teams.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like you got to think about it from that. And then also you got to think about it. Ain't enough money involved. Man. Them guys get paid $30 million a year. What's this little extra $750? That I'm sure
donate
you can use.
that.
Yeah,
donate
exactly. That. But it's like, nah, I just donate $750 from my regular check. That's going to be a tax write-off. Exactly.
That's backwood
and
money.
I just chill.
For this week off that I got,
yeah, I'm going to just chill. So I understand. Even as a fan, though, I'm like, I don't care. I would rather see guys like Cassius Stanley, like you said, guys who we know because we've followed these guys since high school, so we know where they came from. But as far as NBA, most NBA fans don't know who these guys are, so it's cool that they'll get a chance to showcase something, and maybe they'll be on somebody's radar. Maybe that could spark interest down the line from other teams. Like, maybe we see something, you know.
Yeah, and they know the spotlight is about to be on them. I'm kind of looking forward to it now. Gonna see what these guys got.
So coverage on TNT begins at 5 Eastern, which is 4 Central.
Okay.
NBA tip-off show, and then the 3-point contest is 5:30 our time. All-Star game after that. And the slam dunk contest at halftime. So what about the skills challenge and 3-point contest before the game?
Okay, I saw what was the event? I saw Lil Baby.
Did you see that free throw?
Oh, that's what I wanted to see if you guys saw, bro.
Oh my God, Lil Baby's free throw attempt to get for ball.
Did he hit anything?
It hit backboard. The top of the backboard and bounced back to him. He looked regular shooting form. It just slammed off the backboard.
His form wasn't terrible.
Yeah, no, it wasn't
like
terrible.
It was a bucket, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was like, have you seen Along Came Polly?
Yes.
And the homie just slamming the ball? That's exactly what it was like, Joe. It's like, gee, are they about to let him play after this? Like
2 Chainz was like, man, just take it out.
What?
Oh, it was bad.
I'm always hard on myself about my, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm at a point right now where I suck.
He actually looked like Maze.
Yeah, I know I'm better than that.
Is Maze trash?
Maze knows he's trash. You know what I mean?
He does. He says.
I feel like it's an issue. Like, he doesn't like to be trash at anything. So it's like,
and that's what he said.
I don't hoop.
I don't hoop. Yeah, he's like, I usually wouldn't shoot the ball in front of anybody because I know I'm trash.
I only do things I'm good at.
Yes, he shot a ball that looked like Lil Baby. Now we did show him the form when we was in there with Mark. We like, nah, bro, let us show you how. And then he started making layups, and I'm like,
I know he was feeling
just
himself.
Need some direction.
Just some direction. But yeah, Lil Baby, Maze.
Wait till you see it.
I gotta see it.
And then he walked away like, let me get my shit together.
Get your whole life together, Phil. You are tweaking.
It was bad.
Hey, did y'all? SportsCenter posted on Instagram yesterday 8 minutes of absolute filth from King James. Just dunks.
I went and peeped after you said it.
8 minutes of dunks.
Lots of bams.
Man.
Lots of bams. He has put a lot of people in the basket, G.
It was
since the very beginning.
Since the very beginning.
His career.
I don't know how many people have 8 minutes of posters, G. I'm talking 8 minutes of
I was 8 minutes.
First, yeah, huh?
It was 8 minutes.
8 minutes
pure.
of straight posters, G. Like, I mean, he been playing 20 years, so he got years on some people, but just to keep putting people in the basket like that.
That was a lot of posters.
Where is he on, like, because his name rarely gets mentioned when we talk about, like, dunkers. You're gonna get the Dr. J's, the Jordans, the Dominiques, the Vinces.
Yeah.
Bron don't necessarily get thrown into that conversation. Is that disrespectful? Is he underrated as a dunker? Because he's got a lot of bodies.
Absolutely underrated as a dunker. The man was jumping out of the gym, coming into the league. He had the posters where his whole head would be above the backboard. It's like, hold on, who is jumping like this right now? And no, he didn't really have a bunch of, he threw the left, but he could do that.
Yeah.
Early in his career, he was reversing it.
Catching lobs coming down here.
All the way down.
Like,
but then the Statue of Liberty became a staple, and it was beautiful in full form,
Yeah, I don't know, man. LeBron, when you in the comparison, I guess the comparison, these guys played in different eras, so it's like, the comparisons, you can kind of just throw those out the window. We can stop with the comparisons, but I just feel like I think it's his aura, man.
So it was too easy.
Well,
he didn't make it look as hard as it was. Like,
no, because he's Karl Malone and Michael Jordan. He's like Karl Malone and Michael Jordan.
And that's what I was thinking, Gino. Like, he was so fast and such a emphatic, powerful dunker.
yeah, plus he's 6'9".
Yeah.
It don't look the same like when Nate Robinson bodied somebody.
Right.
That just looks better.
But I mean, as far as you saying, and I wouldn't say he's underrated as a dunker, but just when you talk about the Doc and you talk about Neek and you talk about Mike, we look at the overall, and I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know. I know how a lot of people feel about LeBron. Like the LeBron hive is like the beehive.
Yeah, they might be like
Maybe
they get on my nerves.
They do.
They get on my nerves. The James gang, they might be worse than the beehive. Like, they really might be worse than the beehive.
Yeah,
and the beehive is like 90% women.
The beehive is pretty sad.
But and all these grown men are probably worse than the beehive.
It's unbelievable.
It's bad. It's bad. To T's point, though, all the guys we named, right? So we talk about the Dr. J's, Jordans, Neeks, Vince, right? I think their dunking prowess was enhanced or solidified in the dunk contest. LeBron's never been in it, and so I think that's one of the reasons he kind of gets.
And I told T, I think, because people have been calling for him to join the dunk contest for years, but I'm just telling him, like, I don't think it's not the courage. I don't think he has the creativity, because when you're in the game,
the dunks kind of create themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you have time to sit around and think about it, and plus,
he doesn't have to come up with the dunk, though. Like, have D Wade think of it, fam. You know what I mean? Like, you just do something cold that somebody else says. You got the athleticism to pull it off. I think that, and what was my criticism of LeBron earlier in his career, he cared too much about failing. You know what I mean? It's like, bruh, failing is part of it, man. Like, if you go out and lose the dunk contest, come back.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Right.
Like nobody's really going to hold that against you. Like,
nobody's tripping. Nobody knows who won the dunk
contest. Dr. J lost the dunk contest, and he's one of the best dunkers ever. You know what I mean? So
Dominique should have beat Mike.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
And Neek was my dog.
They gave it to Mike because he was at the crib.
Of course.
Gotta mention Neek. Yeah, I'm glad you brought Neek up.
Yeah. Neek was my dog. No ops. Those windmill dunks.
The two-hand power.
Yes, man.
Like,
never before, no one since.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff was crazy. But yeah, you got to give it to Mike at the stadium.
Yeah, you got to.
I agree. I agree with you guys. I think part of it is the fact that he has never been in the dunk contest and won. But I also think, the finesse, the creativity is just not there.
Yeah.
And it's 20 years later. It's
it's over. It's definitely over with now.
Yeah.
But.
You kind of just made me salty that they didn't let Zach do his thing last year at the United Center, man. It's like, you got the best dunker in the league. You in his crib, make him an all-star just so you can put him
Right.
in the dunk contest. Zach may have, he could have brought the dunk contest
Who was in
back.
the dunk contest last year?
Aaron Gordon was there.
For the 12th time.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
Has
not
he
mad
won
at him.
Did he
No,
win?
he lost
Oh,
last
he got robbed last year,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
that
got
was
robbed
him and
last
Derrick Jones Jr.?
Yeah.
Now Derrick Jones did some stuff, but Aaron Gordon, he got
Yeah.
robbed on that one.
Yeah.
He did some.
And then
bananas
see-
Dunked
stuff.
over a super tall mug.
Yeah, he's
Then,
fast.
but then think about this. Then Derrick Jones Jr. went from basically a nobody to a 2-year, $20 million deal.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that's because of the dunk contest, but yeah.
It matters. His name out there.
His star definitely brightened at the dunk contest.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah, so that should, if that happens to these guys that's in it tonight, great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I saw Obi Toppin come down on the jet. He looks ready. You know what I mean? He looked excited to be part of this. So
Hey, speaking of people going down there, like people are down there wilding in the
I
A.
saw a pic at the
Man.
airport
People are down there wilding in the A.
already.
They first of all, most of the rental companies are out of cars, right? So
I
did
already
you see?
saw it. Yep.
You saw
The
it?
U-Haul.
Yes. They had you seen the clip?
no,
Gee.
Joe, they pulled the U-Haul out.
They
G.
pulled up the U-Haul G there at the gas station. All you see is this lady hop out the back. Young woman hop out the
man.
back, dressed, booty shorts on, she heels on, she
At
ready
the
to
gas
go out.
station-
You
at
know
the
they
gas
sleeping
station.
back there
At
too,
the
though.
gas- yeah, that's
Oh,
the
man.
that's the hotel. That's the rental car. Like
Oh man,
in the U, it's not that serious, G.
I
It's
couldn't
not-
believe
it
it.
is
G,
really not.
They down
that
there renting
serious.
U-Hauls, G. Because they out of rental cars, so
Hopping out
the
the
cats is
back.
hopping out the back of U-Hauls at the
U-Hauls.
gas station.
Like he said, in heels.
Yeah,
the whole
G.
fit.
If you thought Atlanta was going to take this lightly, no, you were mistaken.
No.
Okay? The NBA sent out like 400 cease and desist letters to parties
Yeah.
saying take our logo off this.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cracking down there in Atlanta right now. And I saw
A
the
lot of unofficial all-star parties.
Future got like 12 performances. Like everybody's going crazy down there. I told Ron if you from Atlanta and dropped the song in the last 10 years, you're performing somewhere
Most deaf.
this weekend.
Somewhere.
So yeah,
Outkast may be the only
that-
the only people not performing.
and Big Boy is gonna be somewhere.
Oh,
Like he
yeah.
can pop up.
Oh yeah, Daddy Fat definitely
Come
gonna
on.
be popping up somewhere.
It's a
3,000?
stripper holiday in Atlanta right now, G. What?
The videos I've seen from the strip clubs in Atlanta.
They out of rental cars. They are also out of Glass Hills. Like, you know what I'm saying? They out of those too. Man.
Almost out of singles. Okay?
Almost out of
The
singles.
city of Atlanta's almost out of
They
singles.
out of
okay?
cheap body spray.
Oh,
Why do all strippers smell like that? Like,
oh.
like what is that body spray that they got in the locker room at every strip
In the
club?
locker
It's
room.
good enough to keep me out of the club.
Like,
In the locker room.
like,
Oh,
like,
man.
sweetheart, you couldn't wear your regular perfume. Like, you have to wear the
No, I
stripper
gotta wear
body
the
spray.
Yeah. Man, the last time I was in the A, my cousin got married, bro. We went to, and I'm not a strip club guy. I liked it. I like it just to, like when we all deep and we
Yeah.
hang out and kick it. But I'm not like the strip club.
Yeah.
I don't like. Yeah, but so yeah, but yeah, so yeah.
I may or may not
It's
be a
like
strip
all the
club
things
guy.
I like about the strip club.
Right.
Yeah, we all got like 251s.
Right.
It's crazy how the strip club is an interesting place. So you go in there and it's like it's $150 for 100 ones.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Oh, nah. See, I ain't with that one. I ain't with the tax on my
I'm
bread.
definitely
So
the type to be like, nope.
I have been to some where they be like,
you feel me? I might as well just throw the 100.
Yeah, I reserve my
Yeah,
cash.
just
Know
Yeah,
the
you
bill.
gotta just chill though.
right, that's true.
If you throw the buck,
Right, because she gonna take
you
that bucket in
gone,
one
right.
song and it's
Yeah, you
over with.
gone. So I didn't. Like, again, I'm not the strip club guy.
So why you don't ask the strippers? Like I usually go.
This is Atlanta, DJ.
DJ talking about the West Side
Yeah,
garage.
Oh, yeah.
He's talking about that garage
Where
off
they
the-
can
off-
they gonna
off Florida.
negotiate.
Right.
Yeah.
No, when I go to Atlanta, which is often, I go into
Okay.
the Blue Flame every time, and I always ask the stripper for some singles, and she give me the singles.
Okay. No, I didn't even. That never
Maybe
crossed
a
my
vet
mind
move, low-key.
because I was there with my cousin celebrating his soon-to-be marriage. So, we go to the ATM. We all come, like, just whatever. It doesn't
Right.
matter. We all got some money to blow, whatever. So we all come in. We like, oh damn, man, I need some bread. Go to the ATM. Go to the ATM. Let me get $3 out the ATM.
Right.
It's 300, so
And
it's 520.
And the ATM in the strip club is also expensive. It's like a $10 surcharge
$10
on
surcharge.
that.
To get your bread out,
Yeah.
yes.
So now I done spent $320 to get 300.
Right.
And
Oh,
I
man.
got
Right.
15 dubs.
Right?
So now I got to go to the bar.
Right?
And yeah, they want
And they taxing you
120
on
for
that.
100 singles.
Oh no, y'all wild. I've heard like 10 for 100, you know, and they try to give you like 90 back, and it's like you finna. But it's funny because like they bust the band open, like you finna count $90 off of this thing. Like, why wouldn't you count 10? I had to tell.
Yeah.
I'm like, why wouldn't you just count
count the
10
10,
and give me the rest? Like you gonna count the like.
Count the
Take it-
90 so you'll know.
Take your time, my G.
If I count
Ron
90
Rilla
in your
thinking.
face, then I know. I'm going to count 90. I don't give a fuck if I break the band. I'm going to count 90 because I can break the band and count 10. Then you go, and now we arguing because I only counted 10, and I didn't count the band. So I'm going to count 90 in your face so we done talking. Appreciate it.
I could dig it. I could dig it.
See, I knew I had to leave the strip clubs alone. I was in the club one time, and I had a bill on me, and I had some singles, right? And so I just reached in my pocket and
Oh,
threw the
you threw the
bill
bill.
on the bitch. Right? And so
Wait
out
a
of
minute, Say
nowhere,
that again.
I had
Don't say
some
it again.
singles and I had a bill.
I was
Okay.
talking to Ray. Say that.
And I threw it. You know what I
No,
mean?
you did. Go
I
back.
went in my pocket
Okay.
and just threw whatever the bill was that was in my
He
hand.
had
right?
100. He had 100 mixed in with some singles.
Right.
He threw the 100.
So that's only where the story begins.
He tried to get
Oh,
As I turn my back, I'm moving on. I feel a tap on my shoulder. I'm like, what the? So it's the old girl, and she's like, "Did you mean to throw this 100?" And I was like, "Actually, no. Give me that. And here's your single."
You gave her one
Gave
back.
her one
Gave her
single.
one back.
You gotta give her more than that. You gotta give her like a dub at this
I
point.
was so flat. I'm like, "Gee, you gonna give me my 100 back? Here, stupid. Take this one." You know what I mean?
The other stripper walked away with it like, "Girl, you stupid."
Yeah, gee, I was like, thank you.
Why? Thank you, man.
So I was like, you know what? Let me get out of here. You know what I mean? I'm obviously not supposed to be in here right now. I think I've done my time. I had more fun than the average guy. My jersey's up on the strip clubs.
That is hilarious.
It's not the same for me. My birthday is this month. Me and my girl, we're actually going to hit us a couple of strip clubs in Houston. I ain't going to lie to you.
Hey, strip clubs in Houston?
You're in the right place, DJ. Straight up.
Hey.
Yeah, she be looking at the ass more than I do. Like I be like going
Like them girls that like them girls.
Ass right there. Listen, you missed it. Wow.
I think my first date with my girl now was at a strip club.
There
So.
you go, my boy. My boy.
Yeah. I hit the strip club. When I got married, we came back. Got married in Jamaica, came back. Anyway, we ended up spending the night in Miami because we missed our connecting flight. Right. And so they comped us a car and hotel rooms in like Fort Lauderdale. So we just drove into Miami, went to King of Diamonds. Whew. That joint was lit. But Houston, you gonna love that, dog. Houston got the best average I've ever seen in the strip club. Like solid 9 average across like all of them.
Really?
Usually it's a couple boogers in the strip club. I don't care where you at. Miami, Atlanta, in Houston, solid 9 average. I'm like, yo.
You can't talk about All-Star Weekend without talking about strip clubs. You
That's-
seen Lou Williams have to lead a bubble last year to go get some wings. Okay, so to say,
Right.
But yeah, it's
And
going
buns.
and in Atlanta, you know the strip clubs is busting.
What was the strip club on 147? Arnie's?
Arnie's, yeah.
Arnie.
Oh man,
man. That's
Gino, did you see
more
the
brothel
picture?
than strip club.
Oh, my
You saw the picture on Facebook of freshman me and like
Oh,
how young
bruh.
we looked.
Did you have on Falcon jeans, man?
No, you talking about the hoodie?
Yeah, that looked
that
like
was
a
a lot.
Falcon.
That was a lot 29
Okay.
hoodie.
That-
At the time.
That's close to Falcon.
Wasn't because that was the Clips thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Falcon. And for those that don't know what Falcon jeans are,
Or lot 29 was the Looney Tunes where you had you would get Bugs Bunny or
Yeah,
something on your
okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's not-
that's what it was.
It was
Yeah, that's
platinum
not quite-
FUBU of the era.
okay.
I definitely got it. What was the website? Karma
Karma Loop.
I
Oh,
definitely
used to
got
get
it
a
off
bunch
Karma Loop,
Yeah,
yep.
I used to get my LRG off Karma Loop. But
Hilarious.
yeah, the Falcon jean era, brother. If Affliction.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh man.
Any of you guys?
Worst jean era has to be Jabot straps.
That was
Did
like.
you hear the West Side?
From out west. Shut your mouth up. That you gonna tell me is that
They trying to make a comeback, Joe.
So DJ, you wore Falcon jeans then?
Nah, I didn't.
No Affliction.
Nah.
Affliction,
No
dog.
Von Dutch.
Von Dutch, I did.
There you go.
Yeah.
I never owned Von Dutch. I think I wanted a pair of
I think I like one of the
jeans.
T-shirt or a hat or something, but
It was always Levi or Jabot,
they had the trucker hats.
Sean John.
Yeah, those.
Yeah,
I like that.
John. Right, I did.
Why was I just talking about Von Dutch trucker hats like 2 days ago? That's crazy. Swear to God.
One of the guys hit me up on Instagram. He was at the club. Yeah, I'm turning up. This boy had one of them Von Dutch hats on. I say, oh, this boy is
I
crazy.
seen somebody in a full LRG fit like last week.
Not last week.
Yeah, like head to toe, shirt,
Lifted
pants.
Research Group.
And I wish I knew it was, but they told me it was new. They're like, this is new.
New
release.
LRG?
Oh yeah,
They
LRG
still pressing?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
He
That
was
was
like,
my
this is
favorite.
new.
No, I
especially-
liked LRG. I had a bunch of track jackets,
Yes, sir.
LRG.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah, I liked LRG. I did not like Jabot straps. Okay? That was a horrible.
Next thing you gonna tell me that you ain't like $1.50s, huh? With the clock on the hat.
Nah,
huh?
$1.50 was
Yo,
cool.
Jabot straps with the rubber
Chicago.
bands at the
That's
bottom.
out west, but
No
that's
dice.
Chicago as a
Yeah,
whole.
$1.50 Pellies. That's Chicago.
Jabot straps, nah.
No
Falcon
Jabot
jeans.
straps. G.
Nah, I never had.
Affliction.
And I'm not saying I didn't have one. I did have one pair of Jabot straps, and I hate myself for it. Hate myself for it.
You was cool. You was the coolest kid when you put them shits on. When you could take the fucking strap off and come on, man. You was
No, them things was trash. Hated Jabot straps. Worst jean era in the history of jean eras.
your waist size was like a 32. You probably had a 40 just so you could. You know, we used to wear some.
Oh no, as whack as the tight jean era is now, we was out of pocket
We
for
was
the
out of
baggy
pocket.
jean
Oh,
era too.
the baggy jean era with a shirt just as baggy.
Oh,
big.
man.
You watch like a
Tall
Hot Boys
tee.
video or something?
Oh man.
Yeah, check my one of my guys' birthdays was the other day, so they send you them Facebook memories. So they sent us one back when we was at like club reunion or something.
Oh
And we
man.
had like the paid in full. It was me, Watts, Duran, Brad, Joe Mays, and Thick.
I already know the picture. I've seen it. Yeah, man.
It was
Wow.
Yeah, that's the era you're talking
Yeah.
about. Big shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
big
y'all was
jeans.
the tall
Wildin'.
set, and they definitely had on the shirts that came
The
to
tall
your
tees?
knees.
They had
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
it
so,
came-
The,
yeah,
the,
man, that
the
was
collars. When Hov
Let's-
was saying, what was the Hov line
um,
about the dress shirt? About
When you
the
talking about
button-ups.
button-ups,
Don't
yeah,
wear,
put-
30
yeah,
plus,
yeah.
Give me a crisp pair of jeans and a button up. That
yeah.
was,
yeah.
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 Yeah, Ja. Both straps and G-Phase.
Nothing. Oh, oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like for me, man,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Falcon jean era, I despise anybody that was walking around with rhinestones,
Horrible.
glitter
Absolutely not.
on your pockets.
West side. We out west with it.
No,
With the
no,
swoops on the
definitely-
back
that
pocket.
Shit, what's the my Robin jeans?
Yeah,
was
the Robins is the newest. That's the
Yeah,
Falcon
I was gonna
craze
say,
right
I
now.
was gonna say, if you talking about that, all out south niggas, you know what I'm saying? When that shit came out,
Oh.
and they was sharing pairs, and they was
And they was sharing pairs.
and they was sharing.
Why you
pairs.
trying to put that on our names? Don't throw smut on our
So
names
out
like
west,
that, G.
y'all they didn't wear Robins out west.
They
Very
wore
rare.
Jordache jeans out
Yeah,
west.
it was
Jordache.
Dude, very, like it wasn't really like
Oh
that.
man.
They wore Jordache jeans out west. And what's baby shoes? What was
The lugs.
The
Lugs.
lugs.
Oh, the
They
lugs.
wore
Definitely
Jordache shoes
the lugs.
and baby and Birdman's jeans.
The Birdman.
Remember the Funkmaster Flex Lugs commercial? Like,
no,
yeah,
thank
man.
God.
What are y'all talking
I'm
about?
sorry.
How
We went- this
we
went-
got
this
it?
went- this
It
was-
started with Falcon jeans.
This went south.
And your lot 29 fit.
Actually, this went west.
Oh, wow.
We stayed south.
I wish I still had that hoodie. I definitely gave it to the Goodwill years ago.
We thought you wasted money in the strip club throwing hundreds away. Everybody who's ever wore
Man.
Falcon jeans, Jabot straps, all wasted money, fam.
Yes.
Oh, man, Jabot straps, Joe.
Now, see now, the Jabot straps in high school, oh no, you wasn't turning a corner in high school
Well, right.
without seeing somebody in Jabot straps.
I'm not saying they weren't popular. They were the most popular jeans. I'm just saying they were trash.
Oh man.
Not in that era though. In that
No,
era,
trash. In that era, trash, my G.
bro.
Trash.
DJ, I was getting some Jabot jeans like, oh, I'm on, fam.
Trash.
Can't wait to put these. Come on, I was on.
My cousin
Black
got
on black ones, all of them.
my cousin had a rap album. On the cover, he had on Jabot straps, orange straps, and like a Tigger the tiger, the Tigger. He had an orange jacket, like the track jacket. I mean, racer jacket, whatever. I think it was like the Tigger thing.
You see
or
what
it might have been
era
like
it
the
was?
orange Daytona thing. It was one of them orange jacket, Home Depot or something. One of them orange jackets and the orange jabot straps and like I don't know some other. I said, "Gee, come on." This the cover of our album, but it was the time, so he wasn't. It wasn't like he was out of science per se. It was just a trash look, like
extremely trash.
Trash look.
I have
The
to
only
say,
thing
man.
that I had, I'm glad I'm done with is putting them damn creases in your pants.
Oh,
You used to
that's
iron
straight
your
up.
damn
No,
pants
that's
with
out
that
west.
line in the middle.
We out west with it.
That's definitely some west.
That's out west.
That's when I had to start
Super
ironing
starchy
my own
joint.
stuff.
Flow.
Them
No, I
bitches
want to
stand
start
up on
those
their
things.
own.
Oh man,
You
put them
did
on a
me.
hanger. They just
Put them on a
stick
hanger,
right
that's
there.
Get a paper cut on them
On the
joints,
real.
G.
You hear them
No
when you
dice.
putting them on.
No dice. Listen,
yeah.
man, speaking of wasting bread, and I'm not saying this is wasting bread because I'm kind of envious of the fact that they can put this much bread into body maintenance. LeBron James and Russell Wilson have both come out and said, I spend at least $1 million a year on my body maintenance. That's everything from personal trainers to masseuse, hyperbaric chambers. I think Russell Wilson got 2 in his crib. Chefs. Russell Wilson got 2 chefs, I think. So they said all that they spend over
Upwards, yeah.
$1 million on body maintenance, G.
That's real self-care. The first dude I remember doing that was T.O.
Yeah.
With the chamber and everything, just taking his fitness to a whole nother level.
T.O. like
You look at
55
him now,
and he can still
Yeah,
get
outrun, right.
Yeah.
Who did he beat in the race?
He raced Tyreek Hill. He didn't win, but Tyreek Hill's like the fastest dude in the league.
He
T.O. ran like a 4.5,
Like a
T.O. was
4.4.
like a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Like T.O.'s 50, fam.
Right.
His body thing is crazy.
Right.
But yeah, $1 million on their body, G. And so when I'm reading it, I'm like, you know how? Because you mentioned earlier, if the last dude on the bench in the NBA showed up at the rec center or the Y or something, he's Mike. He's getting buckets, right? But you get the cats at the rec that be like, man, I could do this. I could play. Like,
you couldn't.
Fam, you could not. Fam.
No.
This is a different thing, fam. You come up here and you get buckets at the rec. Salute, you cold, you can hoop. Everybody give you that. But fam, this man spent $1 million on his body, fam.
This is his life.
You feel me?
Okay.
This is not the same thing, G.
All
No
he
way,
does
yeah.
is this is what he invests in. Yeah.
$1 million on his body?
And then you look at the fact they don't, injure themselves to the same extent. LeBron has had.
If I do injure myself, I'm firing somebody. Somebody getting
yeah.
sued. You run me some dough. I gave you $1 million not to get hurt.
Who's
fam.
responsible for my left knee?
Right?
You're
Which
fired.
one of y'all?
Yeah.
No, that's real. That's real. I mean, and it's, again, so when we go back to comparing players, it's like the medicines and the treatments and all of these different things that these guys that played 30 years ago, this stuff wasn't even a thought back then.
Yeah.
So it's like they should. Like LeBron should, whether
It's an investment, really.
Yeah, he's an
He
investment.
gonna make that $1 million back 1,000,000 times over.
Come
you know
on,
what I
man.
mean? 100 times over for real. Like, so, this year. Like,
Maybe tonight.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of crazy.
No, that's real.
Yeah, I saw another thing on Sports and they was breaking down. Was it Russell Wilson? I think it was Russell Wilson. His contract and LeBron's contract in terms of what they make, like yearly, monthly, weekly, hourly,
Minute.
yeah, down to the minute, maybe even down to the second. It was somebody, I don't remember who it was, but anyway, it was LeBron and somebody else. But I just put in there. Why don't y'all break down the earnings of their owners? Right?
Please.
Y'all putting these things up like, look how much they make so much money. Well, put their owners in there. How much he making, right? If Steph Curry or whoever it was making $1.60 a second, because that's what it said.
Right.
And what's his owner making?
3-4 times that.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
Like, I hate when they be counting these dudes' money like that. So what? It is what it is. Give them some more.
100% feel that. Honestly, that's one of the things that got me away from SportsCenter is the polarization of the players and the how often they side with the owners. We get these beautiful reports of Jerry Jones, even though this man got caught in the bathroom with hookers. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
and that gets swept under the rug. You
It was
know what I mean?
Patrick Mahomes in his 10-year, $503 million contract.
How much?
10 years, $503 million.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. The
did he
richest
do
contract in sports,
Oh, he signed that last year, like before last season.
10 years, $500 million.
And I think Deshaun got like just under 5.
Yeah, they locked him up for 10 years.
Deshaun Watson got what?
He got like 480.
Yeah. They broke.
Wait a minute, man.
They broke Deshaun Watson off too, and now he's trying to bounce.
That's why it's all
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, 10 years, $503 million. 1 year, $50.3 million. 1 day, $137,808.
He
1
makes
hour.
$140,000 a day.
Yeah, 1 hour, $5,742 an hour. Hold on. He just made $96.
$100 a second.
Yeah. Nah, he had $96 a minute, $1.60 a second. LeBron James, 2 years, $85.7 million, $3.57 million a month, $117,000 a day, about $5,000 an hour, $82 a minute, $1.36 a second. I remember when I was a shorty, I heard something about Bill Gates. It was like, if Bill Gates drops a $20 bill, it's a waste of his time to bend over and pick it up because he makes more than $20 every second. So why would I'm not, it's literally a waste of my time to pick it up. Now, it don't make sense. It's your bread. You know what I'm saying? You still go, you still do the tea time to the stripper and get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like you still tea time that 20.
I was using that 20 to put my cactus in the cleaners.
We calling that the tea time.
Right, that's the tea time. Anytime somebody take bread back, tea time.
That was bad. that was actually disgusting.
You could at least hit her with 10 after she gave you the hunch back.
Look, I maybe gave her more than
No, you didn't. You gave her a
I know it wasn't.
Now he may have.
But it definitely was.
I'll take that.
It was not that deal.
Unbelievable, man.
It was not that deal.
Though? How did she look at you?
Like, she didn't look like. How do I understand? She didn't look like she was going to like bless me if I said yes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So you said, well, here.
She should have been like, look.
Take this bean.
Your body gave me a mistake. I'm willing to trade it back to you, but I need like a dub for it. That's
one of the family members was like, you got to respect an honorable stripper. And I did say thank you.
An honorable stripper.
You gave her $1.
Hold on, man.
I did say thank you.
Tucson would say that's an oxymoron.
I got to push back on that.
Right. An honorable stripper. Ain't no such thing, fam.
Oh, that's come on now.
Ain't no such thing, fam.
I'm looking up because I don't believe you.
What, about these things?
Patrick Mahomes.
It's on SportsCenter, my G. Look.
10-year, $450 million contract.
Not Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
No, G. His is 503.
Okay, let me look for that.
Look.
What was the number you said, Gino?
I'm looking on, this is.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing?
500,
What are we doing?
Yeah.
That includes, I think, the incentives and everything. Like the whole.
$10 million signing bonus.
Plus, Allstate gave him like $1.
Right. 140. He got 141 million guaranteed.
Get busy, young
And
fella.
an average annual salary of 45 million.
See, now don't forget that pales in comparison.
This starts next year though. Now he's still on his rookie contract
deal.
because he only earned
that
like
was
a
an
mil
extension.
this year.
They didn't rip that up?
No, run my mill for this year, and then we'll start
Okay.
the 2021-22 season. What year is this?
This is
2021.
2021, I suppose.
Yeah, this season.
2021, 22.
Start running my 45s.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, they finna be real trash real soon. Like they looked real bad in the Super Bowl, but they might be competitive for
But
another
that game
year or
was
two.
rigged,
Ain't
yeah.
no
But-
paper.
Yeah, like nobody else is getting re-signed. They defense finna be Huff. He ain't gonna have no receivers to throw the ball to. He finna earn every dime of that.
Andy Reid gonna be gone soon,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. He finna earn every dime of that playing for a miserable back end of that
But
contract.
see, now that's,
Then they
I
gonna
feel
rip it
like
up and
that's
not
what
pay
you
him.
paid
Right.
for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where's the contract at? It probably kicks he's gonna be getting paid the most probably when they're trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But then think about MLB and that, no salary cap. So Fernando Tatis and Manny Machado are making almost $1 billion.
And that's guaranteed baseball bread.
Yeah. And
that's their first contract that they saw in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I'm teaching my shorty how to throw with his left hand, like from the mound.
teach him to throw with his right hand too. Be
Both.
the first ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous pitcher, that'd be cold. You know what you could do to a lineup like that, G? If you could flip, you know what I mean?
you a lefty?
You could flip the
I'm
lineup
going-
on your own.
Yeah.
We don't need no relievers.
Yeah.
Fam, I
That
got
would be-
this.
Come
that's
on.
another thing that's changed in the
That'd be
game, though,
nasty.
how they look at the reasons they pay these players. It's not about what you've done. Now it's about what you can do. They're looking ahead and putting the dollars up.
Projection. That's what is it called? Projection over production.
And so that's why you see a guy like Tatis who's like 19. You know what I mean?
He's 22, but he has not played a full Major League Baseball season worth of games yet.
Yeah.
He's played like a full season is 162. He's played like 127.
Wow. And he got half a Billy.
And he's in San Diego.
Go crazy,
You know what I
young
mean?
fella.
Go crazy in San Diego.
If they wanted to keep him, then they had to. So.
San Diego is my ideal temperature place.
I
love. Like, it ain't nothing to do for real in San Diego, so you just kind of hang out at the beach. But the weather is like, it's always in that sweet spot, that 77 to like 83. Like, that's my sweet spot right there. 77 to 83 every day. Give me that.
Yeah. I agree. On that, are we flying past the hour today? What y'all think?
That's cool because we need to touch on Ayo and them, man. At U of I, they continue to ball. Did he break his face or something? Why he on the match?
He caught a ball against was it Indiana? Or was it Michigan State? Whoever the last time they lost, he caught a ball, and he broke his nose. So he set out the next game, which I think may have been the senior night.
Mm-hmm.
But he had been fitted for the mask, but you saw the mask. He had like a Zorro mask on yesterday.
Yeah.
So the usual mask that they fit, it fits your whole
all the way
face.
down. Yeah, his was half cut.
Like, he was trying to find something that was suitable for him.
Yeah.
So he finally got that. I think yesterday he may have sewn up the Naismith Award.
You think so? He got busy. A big 19. Like,
because it's not even. I mean, he was efficient.
Yeah. When he got buckets.
Yeah, he comes through when his team needs him most. And who was I watching? I don't know who I was watching. It may have been like one of the guys or something, but they were saying, it was Mays, actually. Mm-hmm. Mays was talking, it was him and Todd, they were talking about Illinois, and Mays was just like, Ayo looks weird out there.
Mm-hmm.
He's not your prototypical
Hooper.
Yeah, but when it comes down to it, he's going to come through when his team needs him most. So I think yesterday, Indiana had them on the ropes, and that was like the Big Ten tournament starts this week. So if Indiana had won that game, the seedings could have flipped because they're both like one. It was either a 1 or a 2. So I think Illinois, and they may not win the Big Ten tournament. You know how these tournaments are, who's playing the best at that time. But I think Illinois has locked up a 1 seed for the NCAA tournament. So.
Real quick, I just saw in the comments they're saying no Ben Simmons, no Joel Embiid tonight because of COVID.
Huh?
They got COVID at Blue Flame last
Wait a
night.
minute. This is Randy Spann. No Embiid, no Simmons in the All-Star game. COVID-19 contract tracing.
So NBA, this is what you asked for. So
right. So maybe somebody in the Sixers organization tested positive, and contact tracing. You got Joel Embiid and Simmons were in contact with whomever tested.
So
positive.
they don't necessarily have to have COVID.
No,
but
they haven't necessarily tested positive, but contact
that,
tracing said
under the radar
that they were in close proximity to whoever did test positive, and so they got to be removed as well.
The barber located in Philadelphia area tested positive for the coronavirus after undergoing additional testing Sunday because of being around the team.
You said a barber?
Yeah, they're barber.
So they testing the team's barbers and stuff too?
No, so like the barber that cut their hair got COVID. And because he cut their hair before the All-Star game, I guess.
Now, those two dudes on separate teams because I'm wondering if they got to replace them.
Simmons and OB.
He mean the All-Star team.
On the All-Star team.
Because it's not East-West no more.
Yeah.
Joel is on
LeBron's
team.
I think they both on LeBron's team, if I'm mistaken.
They are.
Wow.
That's
interesting.
So speaking on the All-Star game, and we can go, I know you want to go elsewhere, but we had a talk yesterday about one of the guys, I forgot who it was on Facebook, and he was saying, because Mike Conley Jr. took whose place?
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker's place.
Yeah, and that's a correction on that too. Embiid is on Team Durant, and Simmons is on Team Bron, so they probably adjust.
Okay. So they cancel each other out.
Yeah, it is Team Durant. Yeah, you're right. But so one of the guys was saying that Mike Conley shouldn't have been the reserve for Devin Booker, and he felt like it should have been Trae Young. So I'm like, well, so you telling me Mike Conley is better than Trae Young? I said, first of all, I didn't say a thing.
Right. You don't want to do all the saying.
All that reaching is like, no, that's not what that means.
That's not what I said, but I don't think Trae Young has had an all-star season.
Yeah.
The
But I think
numbers
he
say
had a better season than Conley been injured in this short season. Like Conley missed a good 15 games.
nah. They only I did all of that.
Like 8 games. Or
Yeah,
something?
7. They
7
played
or something,
36. He started 29.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
And the
I know he
numbers,
missed some games.
again, the numbers only tell half the story. But this
And
is the
he's
point
a
guard
Utah
of the
now,
number
right?
one team in basketball.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm just not gonna have a Trae Young, Mike Conley debate.
Me,
Just not gonna do it.
period. That's
Trae Young,
that's what I was saying.
And I feel like it's a good gesture because he's earned, like, this is his first All-Star.
Exactly.
And I feel like he's been snubbed in the, when he was in
Yeah, he
Memphis
played.
before.
He played some real good seasons with the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
That's all I was, I let him take it where he wanted to take it. I was with you, Herb. I'm like, first of all, bro, I'm not having this debate.
Like
what?
Steph and Dame, we can talk about that.
Yeah,
we're
but-
gonna talk about Trae and Mike Conley.
Mike Conley and Trae Young, stop.
Salute to
Now,
both of those guys,
I feel
but
what
I'm
you're
not-
saying because now the Jazz have 3 play, but it's like, hey, man, it's the NBA, bro. Like, that's above my pay grade. I don't care one way or the other. If it was Denzel Valentine who took,
That's the
Right now,
issue.
it's a dude at
But
the rec. It's the dude at the rec center right now. Like, they should give me that spot. I'll go down there
Man,
and
I'll
ball
go
on
serve.
them.
You reward your best team. You know what I mean? I have no problem with the Utah Jazz getting a fill-in spot. You know what I mean?
but even if it wasn't Mike Conley, what about DeMar DeRozan?
And I just can't.
Yeah, you just mentioned him.
He's had a great year.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one. But I feel like this is more of a career nod.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
It's like Mike Conley has been a model citizen in the league.
Thank you, T.
An all-star caliber player for most of his career. Give him the nod.
Period.
26.
In this COVID year when no fans going to be there.
Trae Young dropping almost 27 a game.
26 and 9.
Though. Yeah, that's,
But their team is trash.
And he just got his coach fired. It's
And
like,
he got his coach fired.
I mean, so I thought the All-Star game is to showcase the best talent in the game. So now
Yeah,
we're putting
but-
it in there saying that because he's been snubbed and all that. So if we're looking at talents wise in 2021, because this All-Star game, who is the more talented player right now? Trae Young, even though what he did back in the day, but like right now, Trae Young or Michael Conley.
But that's not the end-all, be-all. You got to factor in all the other things.
Like
Didn't you hear
what?
T say he's been
This
a
is
stand-up citizen
2021.
the whole time?
This is 2021,
Exactly.
so I only care about the 2021 season or whatever. This season, I forget about what anybody else did. Now, if you put them two up against this season, you really don't think 26 and 9, even though my team suck, but I am one of I'm one of the best players in the league. Like I'm
Well, seeing as though he was a starter last year, and he didn't even get 1 million votes this year,
who?
Trae Young
I mean, I can understand that.
says a lot.
And they could have did Trae Young because he's from Atlanta too. I love home.
Says even more what they think about Trae Young. You got the black man fired. Your performance has been, because I talked to Trae Young. We talked about this on the soil, and I wasn't feeling what like I said, I talked to Lloyd Pierce, I talked to Trae Young, I asked them both the same question, and I could tell right then that they were on total opposite ends of the spectrum. I asked Lloyd Pierce, what does Trae Young need to do to ascend to the next level? And he said, a laundry list of things. He named like 10 things. Asked Trae Young the same thing. He said, man, all I need to do is come through at the end of the game for my team and get my team more wins, which is true. But he hasn't done either.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that was my point in the conversation, DJ, is that, and I feel like it's even more on display with this Mike Conley thing, is that Trae Young hasn't done or proven anything in the league to this point to warrant getting a nod from the league. It's like, we're going to give one of our real good vets
that's
the
been
nod.
doing something in the league with, like before, right? It doesn't concern about this 2021 season. I'm just trying to get a clear understanding.
He's numbers wise.
He's funny as hell.
Who's the next best player? Who's after Donovan Mitchell?
This
We're going to
is the
say
new,
Rudy
Mitch
Gobert.
Trubisky conversation.
Right.
Mike Conley is like 14, 6, and 5, something like that. He's the leader.
So we losing
Chris
12
Williams
points.
said Chris Witt said this Mike Conley Lifetime Achievement Award.
Right, there you go.
It gotta
totally
be
go.
something
That's-
like,
he's
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool if you say that we're going to give it to him for that, but don't like sit up here and tell me when you put, because I don't.
But see, now,
I don't
if
care
Mike
about the other
Conley gets the
stats.
nod, you automatically, I think,
You know,
this
like
is
if
you
you
know
put
why.
up two, if
Exactly.
you put up, if you put up a piece of paper of these two people, not knowing who they was, and then you be like, all right, Gene, this guy averages 26-9, and this guy averages 14-5. Who you gonna pick? Are you gonna really tell me? Not knowing who they was, it be like, oh, of course, I'll take 26-9 all day.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying, DJ. The numbers don't tell the story. Trae Young hasn't made a single player on his team better. I think Mike Conley makes everybody on his. I think Mike Conley has made the Utah Jazz who they are.
Oh, absolutely.
Donovan Mitchell is a great player. Rudy Gobert
Ricky
is.
Rubio was running. You know what I mean?
When Ricky Rubio was running the show, they were trash.
So what's the criteria of being in that year's All-Star game? Because I just want to know. Because I thought that
If
year
you put Mike
get the nod for
Conley,
doing good
if
that
you
year.
put Trae Young on the Jazz, I don't think the Jazz would be the best team.
But
in the
I
world.
feel like, to your point, to answer that, DJ, there is no set requirement.
There you go.
Which is why you get a Mike Conley over a guy that's averaging 26-9, because it's not all the way about your stats. You know what I mean? Right. It does matter if your team sucks.
Right. So now I can see that. But see, now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my team sucked, but I'm the best player. So it's my fault I miss it?
Yeah.
Like, even though I'm dropping,
because you set the standard was set last year when you were an all-star starter. Your team was trash last year. Your team is trash again this year.
So I
and
made
y'all
it last
got
year
better
trash, but I can't make it
You
this
didn't you got voted in last year. He was a starter because he received the most votes last year. He didn't even receive 1 million votes this year.
How many did Michael Conley receive?
Probably not even 100,000. And if he did, they were all Utah Jazz folks. But yeah, I'm with you, Herb. I just wasn't trying to have a Mike Conley versus Trae Young.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
It's no verses like you said, Michael Conley. If we talking like about the work, of course, like I've seen what he can do. You know, I've seen what he's done, and you're right. Like as a better overall player throughout his career, of course. Like if I can, like I would choose Michael Conley over Trae Young if they were the same age, of course. But like right now, this year, I wouldn't. Because it's an all-star game. It's a game designed to showcase the best talent. You know, Trae Young can shoot from the logo.
I kind of disagree with that because it is not all about showcasing the top talent. I feel like there's always, and maybe they need to go ahead.
That's one of those cases in every all-star game.
Yeah, and then maybe they need to go ahead and make it an official spot, something that maybe the fans vote on, where you get to choose like a legacy selection for the All-Star game.
Okay.
But I feel like it's always at least one. They did it with Dirk. They did it with Vince Carter.
You know
what I mean?
Like one person.
And even Mike Conley it's a stretch to put him in that class.
We'll call it the Christian Laettner pick.
Exactly.
Like the dream team Christian Laettner
Kind of
pick.
belong. You know what I mean? Kind of belong here. You know what I mean? So I feel you, DJ.
I mean, I just.
I know Trae Young is sitting back there like, DJ, you right, dog.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Over under Mike
in my
Young
city
probably.
too?
Mike Conley probably played 5 minutes, if that. Okay, 5.
Oh, in the game tonight?
In the game. So now, like, so I would
He
rather
might not
take
even
5
wanna
minutes
play
of
5.
Trae Young shooting it from the logo.
We got enough guys shooting it from the logo. That's another thing. It's like,
the All-Star game.
See, now at the same time, I'm glad in a good way that this is happening to Trae Young, because I feel like if any young player in the league needs to kind of
look in the mirror.
Exactly, or needs to kind of like rework how they approach this, it's Trae Young, G. You haven't done anything yet. Like
Humble yourself, young man.
Except get voted by the fans. You know what I mean? That's really all you've done. You got to earn it. And nobody's saying that averaging 26-9 ain't wicked. But if you still averaging 26-9 and your team is as bad as they are, you can't get the benefit of the doubt. Somebody has to get those points. You know?
Lloyd Pierce lost his job over his 26-9.
Potential gets coaches fired.
Yeah. On that note, though, I feel like with Ben Simmons and Embiid out, you know what I mean, it definitely takes away from it a little for me. I was looking forward to seeing Embiid.
Yeah, Joel is your man.
You know what I mean? So
Joel is going crazy.
Both of them are good All-Star game players.
Yeah,
right? They're athletic. Okay. You know, they can do some stuff. I would like to see both of them in an All-Star game.
It's like, of course, COVID affects this situation somehow, which is why it should have just been a week off. Nobody would have complained.
Yeah, like just be cool.
Just name an honorary team or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't, man. They missed out all that on that money earlier. We already then took 10 games off your schedule. You know, we started late. COVID is canceling games left and right. So I do this All-Star game. I can
No
at least
fans at the game. Yeah.
Right. I can at least get some of this money back that I've lost. So of course, man, it's a money issue. You know, we were just talking about people getting paid. You know, LeBron get paid about how much?
$130.
100,000 in there.
$1.32 a second.
Boom. That's like $5 right now already. So they have to. No week off, play the All-Star game. You know, it'll be okay.
And come back Wednesday ready for the second half of the season.
Yeah, it's a no for me, dog. They shouldn't have played.
Yeah, 100%.
The season?
The All-Star
Why not?
game.
Oh, the All-Star game. Yeah, it's the biggest. It's the biggest. It's like that Martin Luther King weekend. I think that
Yeah.
Christmas Day,
Well,
Martin Luther King Day, All-Star Day.
All-Star
like
Day.
the biggest money makers for the NBA.
And the mask is off, like you said, DJ. At this point, everybody knows this is all about bread and trying to recoup what they've lost over the last couple of years. But at the same time, we've heard the players voice their displeasure with. It's like, it don't even matter. Y'all have to go out and play unless y'all going to put your foot down and not
And
play.
we know that ain't happening.
So
mask off was a very good pun. I like that. I see you working.
yeah, so we're going to get that three-point contest, a makeshift dunk contest. So, and I feel like we're all going to be watching. I'll be watching on bootleg cable, so
I'll be tuned in.
my views won't count.
I'm gonna have to record it. I'm actually hosting a virtual thing for the game tonight.
Stay busy, yes, sir.
Is this is like your second or third one? Oh no, this is for the game, the rapper. Yeah,
right. Yeah, this is for the game, the rapper.
Talk about that. I
I
heard
heard you mention it. Yeah.
No, I did I was hosting a virtual game thing, like a Family Feud type of thing, right? On Twitter Spaces. Twitter's got this new rollout thing. This their version of like Clubhouse.
Okay.
And they got like a few hundred beta testers, and one of the beta testers asked me to like host the Family Feud thing they was putting together. And a bunch of people was in there, Twitter execs, the game, Soulja Boy, and that kind of stuff, right? And so, you know, it went well, and he was like, "Yo, I want to do like an after dark one. Will you host that one for me?" How your people call my people? We'll do lunch. Let's talk about it, fam.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so, yeah, we're gonna do that. It should be fun, man. I don't know what Family Feud After Dark looks like, but I've seen some of the questions that are rolling in. It should be pretty entertaining.
You can get After Darkish very easy.
Yeah. I think they're gonna kick off at like 5 Eastern time. Also, Inhale Exhale tonight is going to be airing here on the network at a special time. It's going to be at 4 p.m. this evening. It's usually at 5. So Inhale Exhale will be airing at a special time this week only at 4 p.m. You can catch Dr. Audrey and Danny as well.
How can we tune in and catch you hosting the demo of game today?
Just go to Twitter. Just on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. Herb Howard 411 is my Twitter thing. I just started it like last week or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah,
a beautiful thing,
it'll
bro.
be that. But yeah, so
Yes,
that'll be. I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I'll catch the All-Star game. Then I'll finally watch Coming to America when I get home tonight or something.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I did that last night, but no, I'm definitely gonna tune in to catch that. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Nope. Listen, man. We thinking we such a like slow time in sports right now, right? And so as much as we enjoy coming through the kickback, hanging out with y'all, we may pause it for a minute, just like until maybe baseball season starts or NBA playoffs kicks up or something like that. So we may be pausing the kickback. Just want to let y'all know that. We'll see. We'll definitely keep y'all posted, but we may be pausing the kickback for a minute.
I had a daydream. I'm like, okay, we'll come back if the Bears trade for Russell Wilson next week.
So
in
we
that
won't
case,
be back.
don't look for no updates. Just check the obituary section in the Sun-Times, and then you'll know if we'll be back.
I just want to say,
Ridiculous.
the NBA is off until Wednesday. Baseball, everybody's in Arizona. Bears, you have the stage. Do something with it.
And the Bears sign Alex Smith.
and Terrence.
Former Bears linebacker Ron Rivera got in touch with Matt Nagy and whatever Pace, and he reiterated how much of a professional and how great Alex Smith would be for that young Bears.
Even when on one leg, yeah. Hey,
it's a no for me, dog.
DJ.
Please don't bring DJ into
I'm
no
still
Bears
by
quarterback
myself.
conversation.
DJ say Mitch.
I'm still Dolo T on the Bears quarterback situation.
Dolo T.
My quarterback.
Oh man,
Mr. Biscuit's my quarterback.
T.O. got 2 mentions
my
in the show
quarterback,
today.
man.
T.I. fell through the kick. I mean, T.O. fell through the kickback twice today.
Yes. Yes. So on that note, yeah, we'll see.
Hey, real quick before we sign out, when the last time y'all seen Duke this trash? I didn't know they were tough.
This might be the worst Duke
I
season.
feel it's
They're
the
11-11. I didn't know that.
They're not going to the
I meant to
tournament.
keep my eye on them because DJ there, DJ Stewart,
Yep.
Whitney Young, Dolphin.
Yep.
I meant to keep my eye on them, but I have not. I looked up and saw a highlight yesterday of North Carolina dog walking them, and I saw their records like 11-11, 9-9 in the ACC. Like, is Coach K okay? Like, what's going on in Duke?
Don't forget, Coach K was trying to get the
tried to
season
cancel it.
halted.
Yep.
early
'Cause he
in the
knew they
season.
was
Yeah.
tough.
It's like, hold on, y'all. This is about to be the worst season ever.
He
Then
knew they was tough.
Jalen Johnson,
He
gracefully bowed out and said, "You know
That's
what? I'm out."
You see all the hate he's been getting. It's been
They called him
ridiculous,
cowardly.
bruh.
They called it a coward move.
He was their best player,
yeah.
and he was like,
one
he
and
ain't playing.
done. He
It's
was going to
draft
be a
time.
top 5 pick.
So he
he
said,
got
I
up
ain't
out of there.
People
playing.
been calling him a quitter
I ain't playing this COVID season.
No.
for free.
I ain't playing no hunky ball.
Free. For nothing.
I did. No, I dig that.
Duke is trash.
How DJ been?
DJ's been good.
Yeah?
I think low key. I think he might be one and done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
When you look at
I would like
again,
that. I
this
hope
is
so.
projection over production.
I hope
he's,
so.
He's been good for Duke this
Yeah,
year. He's been
okay.
one of their better players.
That's what's up. I
Duke
like Shorty.
sucks.
He
Me too.
a good
I love
kid,
DJ.
man.
I
like
love
Shorty.
DJ.
Yeah.
He's great. But
Yeah.
I think he may be one and done. He'll get a chance.
What about Tyler Beard? You know what's up with him in Georgetown?
He didn't play. He went to prep school.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good update.
Yeah.
I saw that he ran his dunk back where he jumped over homie.
Jesus.
Wasn't that
couple
was a
days
sports
ago.
in the top 10?
It was
Wasn't
number one. It was number one. Yeah.
Bodied that man.
Jesus. Should have been a
He
Dolphin.
was in another zone.
Duke is trash though.
Wow.
I think the ACC tournament starts Tuesday. They're usually a first round bye. They're not. They play Tuesday, and if they lose Tuesday,
They ain't
will
going
not
to-
be in the NCAA.
They ain't going to the
They may
dance.
get one of those.
Wow.
Duke
bigs.
ain't dancing.
No,
This will
Duke
be
in
the
the tournament. What?
If Duke ain't dancing, that's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, 11-11, 9-9. They don't have a resume to dance. So y'all better make some kind of run in the ACC
Yeah,
tournament.
they're not going to get the Mike Connolly nod. Okay.
Yeah,
They're not getting-
Coach K just may
Please.
get the Lifetime Achievement Award. You know what, Coach?
Please.
Go ahead. We got a 12 seed for you.
Southern University, even though you won the SWAC tournament, sorry.
Right. Exactly. Mm.
On that note, y'all.
Hey, before we go, y'all, who y'all got for these winners though? In like the skill challenge.
Okay.
Who's in the skills?
I
challenge?
got
Skill
Rob
challenge, you got
Covington.
Robin Covington.
I'm taking
you know,
the hometown boy.
Luke Donich, Chris
damn.
Paul, Julius
Oh,
Randle, Sabonis,
Damn.
and Nico from the Magic.
I'll take
Who?
Who'd you say right before Chris Paul?
Vucevic.
Oh, Nick Vucevic is?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Vucevic, Sabonis, and Randall are the bigs, and the PGs or the I guess the skill guys is like Covington, Luca,
And
and
CP.
Paul.
I think I'm gonna take Luca. I'll take either
That's a
Luca or
great-
CP,
that's a
but
good
I
choice.
think Luca just be more into it.
I'm going to take
NCP.
Julius Randle. I feel like he's a sleeper in that one because he can handle the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
And you got to make that 3 to end the challenge. So think about that.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Luca.
That's a good one. I'm going Rob Covington.
and you say Bam won last year,
Bam
right?
won last year, yep.
Yeah, I think
I
Joel
remember
Embiid
that
won the year before.
Wow.
So I'm going to stick with the big guy.
man,
I'm going to
coming
go with
hard.
Julius Randle.
There's a trend. I see it.
Okay.
All right.
The 3-point contest, the honorary Mike Conley is in there. I guess
Oh, really?
Wow.
Son
Such a
Mike
hater,
Conley, just
bro.
get everything right. You know, Mike Conley, Jalen
He's so
Brown,
bitter in there right now.
F Mike Conley.
Tight in there right now, man.
It's tight.
Zach LaVine, Donovan
man a
Mitchell,
Mike Conley
Jason
jersey.
Tatum. So they got 2 Bostons. Brown and Tatum made it. Steph Curry from the Warriors, our hometown Zach LaVine, and Donovan Mitchell are in the 3-point.
You got to get him the All-Star Mike Conley jersey, Herb.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get him the All-Star Mike Conley jersey. Definitely going to get you that. I ain't finna play with y'all. Give me Steph.
Yeah, at some point I feel like his greatness, you went with Steph, though.
So you go with Steph, too?
I'll go with Zach.
Okay.
I'll go with Zach, man.
Gene, you got to pick Mike Conley, Gene. You got to.
I'm going with Mike Conley, Joe.
Got a bird. Like, it's not a bad place to take Mike Conley.
I hope Mike Conley wins so bad just so I can call DJ tonight.
Mike Conley is pure from 3, so.
Please don't win. And last thing, dunk contest. What the heck his name is? Alphonse?
Anthony Simons.
Oh, we got Cassius,
Stanley, and Obi Toppin.
and Obi Top. I think Top got it. I don't know.
I'm going off of the strength of how he went down there. Like, he's been waiting. You know what I mean? If anybody, give me the cat that's been waiting to be in the dunk contest.
He done prepped a couple dunks. He has dumb bounce, and I don't even know the other 2 dudes. So I'm going to go with them. I'm going to go with him, too.
I don't even know those other 2 cats. Yeah,
I'll go with Cassius Stanley, man. He was out of control, and some of them dunks he was doing at did he go to Kentucky?
He went to Georgia?
He went to Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
No, I don't know. Mm-mm.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to be on SportsCenter on a nightly basis.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Cassius, man.
I'm
All-Star MVP?
You ain't even gotta ask me.
Conley, I already know. Next.
No,
okay,
sir.
let's go.
No,
We
sir.
not even-
Not today, brother. Not today.
I'm going with Kyrie Irving.
I'm taking Dame.
There we go, Herb.
2 for Dame.
Yeah.
I think a point guard is taking it. I'm going with Kyrie.
Gene, you don't want Conley?
No, sir. I took him for the 3-point contest. So you got me there. That's about it.
He's
as
at
far
his
as I'm
Mike
going
Conley
today.
limit, Joe. Like, can't even say the name no more.
All right, fellas. Yeah.
Nah. So yeah, whatever y'all do, go ahead, pull up, roll up, get your G-Pan, whatever you gonna do for the All-Star game. Hope y'all enjoy it tonight, man. We gonna go ahead and pack up our stuff and get on up out of here.
DJ, throw them Jabot straps away, bro.
I think those belong to Goodwill now anyway. You going to Goodwill, you probably find out your bow straps.
And them Falcon jeans, man.
I've never owned no
I've never
Falcon
owned a pair
jeans,
of
Gino.
Falcon jeans. I've
You
never.
definitely had on a pair of Falcon jeans.
I used to wear like
Picture.
Ralph
No, sir.
Lauren, stuff like that, Polo, things like that.
No
but
Affliction, no Robin,
no, none of that.
no Evisu.
I'm living.
None of that.
I'm dying off of the affliction
It's
jeans.
the 290 uniform, man.
All right.
It's the 290 uniform, man.
No, I was one of them black kids, man. I had them parents where you only went shopping twice a year for your summertime and school club.
And then the
that
break.
was it.
Yes.
That was
Oh,
it.
dog.
That's all you got.
100%.
That's all you got. You get some other stuff on your
Wearing the
birthday.
kicks all the way through until June 19th till my birthday hit,
No,
dog.
that's it. That's it. You get something on your
Oh,
birthday.
man.
So, I just like I had like the basics, like
School clothes,
polo,
play clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Bet-
And you
so
do
you
not
better not
play
mess
in your
with them
school
school
clothes on the real.
'Cause you still gonna wear them.
You know
with
that
the skin in
first
your
day,
pants.
a lot of people didn't know it, but that on your first and second day, you actually had the same on uniform. A lot of people ain't gonna.
It's 2 days
Yeah,
slots.
it was 2 days at first. Monday, Tuesday uniform.
You gotta get
Tuesday, Wednesday,
you gotta
okay.
get versatile stuff so you can repeat it without people recognizing you repeat it. You get the bright orange shirt with this kind of pattern on it. You can't really re-rock
See,
that.
or
the
it was
same way.
just the blue
uniforms,
pants
though, right,
and
the blue
and
right.
either light blue shirt or the
yeah.
white shirt.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
That's what I had the light blue shirt. So at lunchtime on that first shirt day, you make sure you ate real good. Do not fuck up that shirt.
No, see, I was gonna get some ravioli on on the first day.
You was wicked if you could. You was wicked if you could re-rock the re-rock though. Re-rock is cool, but if you
can
could
re-rock the re-rock, your whip game is proper at this point.
come
man.
on, man.
Yes.
That time you need to watch that. Watch that shit.
And the black pants would be faded by halfway through the quarter.
Oh,
You're like,
man.
just give me the blue ones, mom.
Oh man.
But no, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all a real family on this side.
Love y'all.
For my brothers, Herb Howard, Eugene McIntosh, the
Yes, sir.
producer, DJ,
Yo.
T-Time, man. We'll catch y'all soon. We won't be gone too long.
Peace.
Till next time.
Got some bottles and exotic with your bitch, we slaughtered. I be with goblins, keep some Glocks, we ain't boxing or arguing. No pocket watching, only focus on what's in your wallet. Foot on they necks, I'ma stepper, I apply that pressure. The mob be with me through whatever. We grew up aggressive. Better keep your bitch on the leash, or I bet I catch her. She give me brain like professors, that hoe extra clever. All she get is dick and refreshments, don't ask extra questions. We in the party with some weapons, keep yourself together. We hot, dawg, Christian on us, yeah, we came with relish. Make it rain on the dancers, fucked around and changed the weather. Me and my brother know how to maneuver, been in it too long, bitch, we know what we doing. Get off them drugs and turn in the bull. Whole gang off the yang, we rollin', we groovy. Lord here tweaking on all kind of bullshit, he clutching the 40, he know how to use it. Them hoes just peoples and slid in between us, they happy to meet us. You know they be choosing. Yeah, we get to the money usually. The fuck are you doing? All that playing tough just to get stumped. The fuck are you proving? Call my homie Quan, shorty low, he pulled up in some foolish. He say them drugs been doing the U-Haul, constantly moving. Saucy, big drip on me like a faucet. I'm awesome, hot as coffee, slick talker. I can't keep these hoes up on me. Hit the bank, make a deposit. Lames look salty, must feel awful. Hit the bank, make a withdrawal, walk out. Pockets bulky, no, the ops don't want no problems. They maneuver real cautious. We keep them pistols and unreach, get you folded like laundry off them drugs. I'm a zombie, fuck a bitch till she exhausted. Whole section full of bosses, y'all just whatchamacallit. Long Lil Tito and Go Curry, them boys with some bosses. We calculate our every move, can't afford no more losses. My people vultures, mob time, bitch you better not cross us. Have Lord them bell, I start tossing, turn y'all all to fossils. This shit getting colossal, need that money pronto. These lions hungry in the jungle, bring beef to your front door. I'm smoking maple leaves, this weed here came from Toronto. Cute, thick as fuck and know how to shut up, bitch the perfect combo. We been